Just got out of the shower. Hair's still wet. This is just a quick YouTube video to let you guys in on a couple things. Probably not a stream tonight, and probably not this weekend. I'll fill you in. All right, so there's my computer, and as you can see, it's in this state right now. So I've been messing around with it for the past week, and it has been just having issues left and right, and just trying to figure out what's going on. So let's go outside. Let's have some real talk. Maybe I need to take this guy down. I'm looking a little wild manish. Let's get the wind muff on you guys. Let's go on to portion talk. It's supposed to be sunny today. They're full of shit. Do you see any sun there? I sure don't. Okay, hummingbird. So yeah, life has got some obstacles in the way. It's a little challenging. The computer is, I'm hoping it's just like really, really borked Windows. I reinstalled it last night. I haven't really gotten a chance to install anything. That's going to take time. So that's where we're at with that. And I'm not rushing it because life has been fairly stressful right now. A lot of times when I get home at night, I'm still doing things in the house, just normal life things, whether it's going to the store, cleaning, whatever. And by the time I have a chance to sit down, it's usually about 8 o'clock at night. And that's what I was alluding to before. My lifestyle right now, when I do stream and I have a working computer and stuff, it has to work for me to be able to stream. Because I literally don't have enough time to sit down and and diagnose everything. Like I not afforded that kind of time in my life, and you're probably all thinking right now, but you're making a video. Yes, I'm making a video. I still prioritize things I enjoy because if I don't and I just keep on working on a goal to a certain point, I stress myself out to a point where I get really bad anxiety. I get a bad temper and stuff, and it's just I have gotten to the point in life where I'm wise enough to know that that's just not worth it. So I take things at a certain pace, and sometimes it's a little slow for people, and I apologize. And as a result, I lose subs left and right whenever this happens. Last year, I had internet go out, and that was more in the ISP than me, but it took them forever to diagnose, and I was clipping it along pretty well, and then all of a sudden, that happened, and I lost like over half my subs. Same thing with this hardware issue, and it's taking a while to get the parts and everything to diagnose, and I lose my subs. So then I have to. It feels like I'm starting over again constantly. It's kind of frustrating, and it kind of makes you. And I'll go back to the platform, and I love doing this kind of stuff, but it just makes it like really frustrating because it's things that are like a lot of times out of your control. And right now, with how life is, I'm not equipped to be able to pivot quickly and readjust fire to get things working. That's just not where I'm at. That's where I'm trying to get at in life, but that's just not where I'm at right now. So if you missed the stream or whatever, I apologize. Eventually we'll get back there. There's also like a whole redesign of the set, which is kind of really honestly, I don't really need to do it because I'd be moving in like a few months anyways. But I just felt like it's something I want to do anyways because eventually this camera with its nice background and everything is going to be part of the stream. So I hate making content that seems a little heavy-handed. It's not what I'm really looking to do here on the platform. I'm trying to have a good time and talk about video games, but I do want to address this. Part of my reason for my anxieties lately, and probably a good reason I took a break from Twitch. I grew up, very early memories were very cool of a small town neighborhood atmosphere. I remember we had like street cookouts, like, like festivals where everybody get on the street and like put like potluck stuff out. I remember parades where the fire department would throw candy. Really good memories. Being able to ride downtown on your bike and not have to be afraid of anybody trying to do anything. As I got older, things and problems in that town like racism was very prevalent. There was one black family in a sea of whites where I grew up, and I saw a grown white man call a grown black man boy, very derogatory, and he had to take it because of where he was at. Um, I grew up with a friend named Bruce, and he was black, and I saw racism a lot of times with that too. I was never okay with it. They Other things that were in that neighborhood, and trust me, this neighborhood is one of those places where it's not quite Bible Belt, but it's borderline Bible Belt kind of ideologies and stuff like that. Grown men cheating on their wives. In some cases, it was known that they were beating their wives, and their wives staying and dealing with it. And in all honesty, they dealt with it not because of a dependency on that person, but because it was almost just kind of accepted that women were the lesser of the family dynamic there or the relationship. And I've always had problems with that, rightfully so. And so all this stuff going on right now is dredging up a lot of that for me and causing a lot of anxiety. Um, you have to understand that some things hit very close to home because it was happening in my family. Um, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Um, so yeah, it was, and I'm glad a lot of this is going on. I'm 100% glad. I still have mixed feelings on some things, like that. I'm still believe I'm 100% in the right for that video I put up of War Witch, where I unsubscribed and everything. Um, I know people make mistakes and everything, but at the end of the day, you knew you were wrong. But I do often find myself thinking, I'm like, well, now this guy's effectively out of a job, and he has a kid at home, and he has a wife, you know, and they have a really cute cat, and I feel really bad. And somebody that I was definitely friendly with, they definitely hosted a channel a couple times, but it wasn't, I'm not like happy about the whole situation. I know they're not happy about it for sure, but it's really unfortunate and it sucks. And I understand from Twitch's point of view why they have to permaban because it happens once. Who's to say it hasn't happened multiple times? You know, so I do understand it. Um, they have to kind of treat things that way. So I just wanted to spend a minute talking about that. I know it's some heavy stuff. Because of what's going on right now, I am changing some rules slightly in my Twitch stream when I come back. One of them is going to be really honestly, nothing is off the table when it comes to what you want to ask me. If you want to ask me something about politics, what I think about, um, I don't know, sexuality, just whatever. Don't always expect an answer. I have retaining a right not to answer questions, but you won't be banned for asking them as long as they're, you know, as long as you're nice about it. I'm not looking for numbers on Twitch. I'm looking for good people to hang out with. Um, but I understand that because a lot of what's going on, a lot of people's content of their characters in question. And so if you have questions for me, go ahead and ask them. I'll answer the best that I can, but at the end of the day, I'm not there to get in some kind of political debate or something with you. I'm there to play video games. I'm there to have a good time and talk about other things. For streams, expect shorter streams with at least a 5 minute break here and there. And during the 5 minute breaks, I'm going to be running ads. Now, I don't want to run ads, ideally. They don't do me any good. But um, paying attention to Twitch numbers and stuff, there's this thing called bounce rates. And the bounce rates for pre rolls are high. One of the other things I'm getting rid of is the start screen. The reason I'm getting rid of a start screen is I've seen it myself where I'll have good numbers starting up on a stream, but because I'm getting ready, and I like the start screen because it allows me a minute to get ready and get everything set up and double checked. But because of that start screen and it sits there for like 5-10 minutes, whatever, people bounce. And so that's what they call the bounce rates. People come in and they immediately leave. And so I'm going to be ditching the start screen and running midstream ads. Now, at first, you'll still get the pre-rolls, but the idea is as Twitch sees that during 5-minute breaks I'm running ads, the pre-rolls stop. That's how their system works. So if they see that you're actively running them, they will not run a pre-roll on your stream. If you ultimately don't want ads, subscribe. That's what I'm going to tell you. But just in general, last thing, expect to see fewer streams with fewer longevity, like a couple hours here and there. Because the idea is I want to do more YouTube stuff, YouTube style stuff, talking head stuff mainly, and then every once in a while, like maybe like a vlog or something in there, like once a month or so. I like the shorter streams for myself, but I also like it because it seems like people are more interactive and stuff, and that's really why I'm on the platform. So, anyways, those are some of the thoughts. We'll throw it at the wall. No schedule still because I'm still playing around with time of day and seeing when I can get like a stream out. And we'll just have to see. We're taking it a day at a time. All right. So I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you later.